In a world of secrets, the most dangerous weapon is information. 1960s Washington, D.C., Cold War tension, sirens in the distance, nuclear fear in the air. The CIA is no longer young. It is powerful, and it is no longer operating only in the shadows. It is shaping history itself. Chapter 1. Operation Northwoods. The plan that never happened. 1962. The world stands on the edge of nuclear war. Cuba has fallen to communism. Fidel Castro is aligned with the Soviet Union. The United States wants him gone. After the failed Bay of Pigs invasion, the CIA faces humiliation. President John F. Kennedy is furious. But inside the Pentagon and intelligence circles, a shocking proposal emerges. Operation Northwoods, a plan drafted by U.S. military leaders that proposed staging fake terrorist attacks on American soil, blaming them on Cuba. Hijacked planes, bombings in U.S. cities, even fake casualties. The goal: create public outrage, justify war. The documents were real. They were signed. They were presented to Kennedy. He refused. The operation was never executed, but the existence of Northwoods revealed something terrifying. Inside the Cold War machine, deception had no limits. Chapter 2. Project Mockingbird, controlling the narrative. While soldiers fought overseas, another battle was happening at home: information. During the Cold War, the CIA quietly built relationships with journalists, editors, and major media organizations. This program became known as Project Mockingbird. The objective: influence public opinion, shape narratives, control perception. Stories were guided, certain truths were emphasized, others quietly disappeared. In a democracy built on free speech, the question lingered: if intelligence agencies influence the press, who controls the truth? Chapter 3. Latin America. Regime change era. From Guatemala to Chile, the CIA entered a new phase. Covert regime change. 1954. Guatemala. A democratically elected president, Jacobo Arbenz, attempted land reforms that threatened U.S. corporate interests. The CIA organized psychological warfare campaigns, armed rebels, created radio propaganda. The government collapsed. 1973. Chile. President Salvador Allende leaned socialist. Washington feared Soviet influence. Economic pressure, covert destabilization, support for opposition forces. Then, a military coup. General Augusto Pinochet seized power. Thousands imprisoned, thousands disappeared. The Cold War was not just ideology, it was intervention. And in many nations, democracy became collateral damage. Chapter 4. The 1970s Reckoning. Ebb and Twy. The shadows were exposed. In 1975, the U.S. Senate launched the Church Committee investigation. What they uncovered shocked America. Assassination plots against foreign leaders, illegal domestic surveillance, mind control experiments, covert manipulation of governments. The CIA had operated for decades with minimal oversight. Trust eroded. Reforms followed, but intelligence agencies adapt. They evolve. They rarely disappear. Chapter 5. Afghanistan. The Birth of Future Enemies. 1979. The Soviet Union invades Afghanistan. The CIA sees opportunity. Through Operation Cyclone, the agency funnels billions of dollars in weapons and training to Afghan fighters. The mission is clear: lead the Soviet Union. And it works. The Soviets withdraw. The Cold War edges toward its end, but in the power vacuum, extremist factions grow stronger. Among the foreign fighters is a wealthy Saudi named Osama bin Laden. History has a cruel irony. Weapons given to defeat one enemy sometimes empower another. Chapter 6. After 9/11s. The War in the Shadows, September 11. 2001, the towers fall. The world changes overnight. The CIA is given unprecedented authority. Secret prisons, black sites, enhanced interrogation techniques. Drone warfare expands. Targeted killings become a new battlefield strategy. The war on terror has no clear front lines, no uniforms, no clear ending. For some, the CIA is protecting the nation. For others, it is operating beyond moral boundaries. The debate intensifies. Security versus liberty, safety versus transparency, power versus accountability. Final reflection: the CIA is not a single story. It is not purely hero, nor purely villain. It is an institution born in fear, strengthened by conflict, defined by secrecy. Some operations prevented wars. Some reshaped nations. Some caused irreversible consequences. And much remains classified, locked away, waiting. Because in intelligence work, the full truth rarely arrives in daylight. In the world of shadows, history is still being written.